Hello crafters, welcome to Created Home with G and today's video. Today I have a guest design video for you from fernleydesigns.com. They are a laser cutting service online store who does some fantastic MDF pieces that are laser cut. They send all over the world, so if you are anywhere in the UK or overseas, they will send to you. They do absolutely stunning pieces. I'm going to be doing some cards using some of their embellishments. Now the beauty about their embellishments is they're not too heavy for card fronts. So for example, I've got some musical notes here, I've got some musical instruments, there's some really ornate scissors that they sell. They even do things like this, which are ideal for Father's Day. You've got like different cars, you've got the train, you have the plane. You can literally let your imagination run wild. They do wagon wheels in different sizes, so whatever you need, they have a embellishment or a MDF cutout for it. We're going to be doing some embossing, and we're going to make some very eye-catching cards that are very simple. Now you could use these for Father's Day, thank you cards, happy birthday cards. The ideas are pretty much limitless. So I'm going to use a musical instrument, and I think I might use one of the musical notes. I am going to do a video using the vehicles, but I shall probably do that in a separate video, or I may attach that to the back end of this one. So I'm using some cardstock from my stash. These are A2 size cards. You could do these cards whatever size you like. I need to cut some black cardstock, and I'm simply going to cut this at 1/4 of an inch. And I need two because I have two cards that I'm going to be doing with you. And now this is one of those cards where if you blink, you're going to miss it. I am now going to glue, using some wet glue, this piece of black cardstock on the edge of this card. And I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm just simply going to trim off the excess. And then using some washi tape. Now I've got some gold washi tape here, and I'm going to use the washi tape that is going to resemble the embossing powder that I'm going to use. Now these wooden MDF pieces take ink, they take heat embossing, they take distress inks. They're pretty versatile in regards to what you can do with them. Just another one of the beautiful things about them. And again, cutting off the excess. Then I have an assortment of music note mini stamps here that I've got in my stash, and I'm going to use the Memento ink. Let me just move these out of the way, and I am going to run these music notes up this card. We're going to go on and off the card base. It just makes things look more natural than if you don't. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, now let's bring over a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to heat emboss my embellishments. I'm not sure, do I have a black? Okay, I don't have a black embossing folder, so I am simply going to use my Memento ink pad, and I'm going to stamp this triple clef to give it the colour. Now you could quite easily paint this triple clef. If you have black embossing powder, you could use your black embossing powder, but as I've got the ink pad out, I'm just going to use the ink pad. Okay, takes the colour really well. Leave that to one side. Now we need to use my embossing pad. Make sure this has got a good coverage of embossing liquid, which is what is on the pad. Okay, and then I'm going to use a gold embossing, and I think I might use the one with the glitter in. Now this is a Nouveau embossing powder. Okay, and using a pair of tweezers, I'm going to pick this up and tap off any excess, and then pour this excess back into the pot. I'm going to set that, and there we go, crafters. It's all embossed, and you can still see the shapes that have been electrically lasered into it. So I love it. I love their pieces. And then I'm simply going to go back to the wet glue, and I'm going to put some wet glue on the back. I'm going to place that on my card, and the same thing with the triple clef. I hope that's right. I hope I'm calling this the right thing. If I'm not, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments, crafters. I'm going to put that just there, and then I'm going to use a happy birthday stamp set. In fact, I think I'm going to put some, I'm going to make these into thank you cards. Now, as I said earlier, you could make these into Father's Day cards, they could be happy birthday cards, they could pretty much be anything you wish. I'll just bring over some of the other ones that I've created. So there's some others, and I'll turn those ones into happy birthday cards, but they can quite easily be Father's Day cards with Father's Day coming up, or mind you, I say coming up, but it might already have been, depending on when this video goes live. But there you go, quick and easy cards using the Fernley Designs MDF laser cut embellishments. Okay, crafters, so here's some of the other ones that I did using the vehicle. So here's the plane. Now all I did was emboss this with some silver, and it was a wow embossing powder. As you can see, you can still see all the detail. It's lovely. I just used some texture stamps in the background. And then I made these two using the vehicles. Very simple, just a few die cuts, and I left these completely blank, so you can use them as they are. You don't have to do anything with them. But I think these will work great for masculine cards. So there we go, some quick and easy ways to use the beautiful and very intricate pieces from Fernley Designs. Thank you very much for joining me, crafters, and you'll see me again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.